Hello amazing people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your number one online channel. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, like, comment and share. My name is Mary and this is Mary's World. Guys, do you know there is a situation that God can put you when he wants you to change, Alma, when he wants you to see something in a different way? He put you in a certain situation that no one can take you, no one can take you from there. Even the friends that you know, your family, money or what, cannot even take you from there. You only realize that the only person you need, the only one that you need at that time is God. Okay? Now, I'm talking about Kamene Ngoro. Kamene Ngoro is this lady that is a radio presenter from a certain radio station, okay? Now, she was sick. She was suffering from sepsis. I don't know what is sepsis. And she said, alitolewa uzaa kwa tumbo 5 liters. You can imagine 5 liters. Okay? Have you ever had a ward somewhere and that ward iko na uzaa ndani? Do you know how painful it is? Do you know how painful it is? Now this lady, she had 5 liters of uzaa from kwa tumbo. Oh, pole sana, baby girl. Anyway, now the most interesting part is this. She said that when she was in ICU, she is the only person that survived from that ICU. When she was in HDU, she is the only person that survived in that HDU. Is that not God? Huyo sio Mungu? Then the most part that there's a part that people started to talk about. She said that when she woke up, yani the person that she was expecting to see is not the person that was there. And you can imagine, Kamene Ngoro got married just I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago. She got married. So, of course, ukijua tu, ukiamka, unafaa kupata this person there. But that person was not there. So you can imagine the pain that she felt. Well, guys, have you ever asked yourself, when you are in such situation, when you are in a very bad situation, who can stand up for you? Marafiki wenye unaonanga ukiwa na wao, can they step up for you? Anyway guys, I'm going to put that clip here ya Kamene Ngoro akisema what she went through, and you will listen and tell me, comment down there, tell me what do you think about what she said, okay?
Welcome my loves. How you doing? Been a minute, yeah? I'm sorry. Kind of been going through the most, and I don't even know how I'm doing this video, but I was challenged by 2 of my friends to just stop hiding. Not that I've been hiding, but I kind of just dug myself into a dark hole. So I'm gonna say Happy New Year right now, because we haven't really touched base. So Happy New Year, and I think it's Happy New Year for me because I feel like I want to start my life from this point moving forward. I hope we can do it together. So what happened? I'd been sick for a while. I just didn't know how sick I was from around last year, November. But in January, I almost died. Guys, I was left with like 12 hours. Yani the window between life and death for me was 12 hours and 4 amazing doctors. And yeah, so I had sepsis and peritonitis in my abdomen. They removed 5 liters of pus from my abdomen, and up until now there's still a whole lot of questions of where it came from. My kidneys were also shot because of the work of fighting the infection and the level of pain I was in. Guys, it's while I was on dialysis, I was in ICU, I was in HDU, I got pneumonia, one of my lungs collapsed. It's not been easy, and I don't know, maybe it's because of the pressure of what I have to do, or, you know, how you have to be. But I've been trying to carry it around with as much grace as possible, but it rocked my world. It really did rock my world. And why am I doing this? I want to say thank you first and foremost, and I also want to reach out to you who's probably in the same position as me, and just, you know, let you know that we're in this together. So first and foremost, the first people I want to say thank you to are baby girls. Baby girls who encouraged me, the baby girls who I met while we were doing those deadly walks in the ward. Yeah, you know, I kind of had to learn how to walk again. We were there for each other. I want to say a very special thank you to the amazing nurses who walked with me through this very treacherous journey, you know, from the nurses in HU, in ICU, to the baby girls in St. Andrew's ward. Thank you for giving me the care and the love that I couldn't give myself before I felt sick, as I was sick, after. There's no way I would have gotten through it without you guys. Let me tell you something, you know, from Dorcas to Lynn to Carissa to Kizit, as in, like, the list is endless. Prudence, Shorty with the lashes. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. You know, you never know who's going to help you in your 11th hour, and that's one thing that I've really learned. Big up to St. Andrew's ward and the baby girl nurses. You guys are absolutely everything. Guys, recovery, let me just say the way it is. Recovery has kicked my ass. And because it's twofold, you know, there's what happens to your body, and then there's what happens to your mind. Now, let me tell you, nothing could prepare me for what was going to happen. Nothing could prepare me for what was going to happen. And it's just one of those things you have to go through, because now sasa ndio imekam utadu. But first of all, my body was ravaged. I have a long scar that runs from here till, like, huku. But we survived. I survived, right? You know, I got pneumonia afterwards. To a point I was asking, now one of my lungs collapsed, so I had to get it. Your guys, it's wild. But I want to talk to you who's also going through a recovery journey. It doesn't have to be a surgery journey. You could just be recovering from, I don't know, a heartbreak. You could be recovering from, I don't know, something that changed in your life. Recovery is recovery, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. It's hard. And it's lonely. And it sucks because no one really understands what you're going through. And I want to let you know, no one will understand what you're going through, but you don't have to go through it alone. Man, in the run up to my birthday was this week on Tuesday, I had the apartment.
Your husband wasn't there.
He said it was hard for him, but I thank God for the people who are there. And the interesting thing is, the people who are there are not the people who I thought would be there.
Who's there?
Nikuchekeshe mtu kama DJ JR.
I know, and you posted him and said you are heaven sent. JR is my boy in Basan. I was with him when I was in Meru when DJ Mfalme lost his mom. He's always there for everybody.
JR, I don't understand.
JR is there for every individual.
JR was even there when I lost my shosho. JR alikuwa ananilisha ice cubes. Because in ICU you can't eat. You know, it was guys like Bishdangu wengine anaitwa Drew. It was a very random pick of people I would have never thought.
You know, you spoke about the people who were there for you, or the people you least expected.
Sana.
How did that make you feel?